Nowadays, I'd have to say that Donny Cates is probably one of the better writers over at Marvel, and sadly, that's not really saying a whole lot because the bar has been lowered so fucking far. And I've been enjoying his run on Venom as well as Cosmic Ghost Rider. However, my patience is kind of wearing thin with him. He usually does a bunch of passive-aggressive tweets. He'll tell someone to go fuck themselves or go fuck off, and then wish them well, and then go and delete the tweet. Which is kind of funny because recently CBR did an article about one of his tweets, and now that article has been deleted. Shenanigans, I say. Shenanigans. Welcome back, Pixel Nation. I am the fleshy meat sack of the Comics Division YouTube channel, and if you're watching this on BitChute, sup. So yes, we're going to be talking about this missing CBR article about one of Donny Cates' tweets, and like I said, it's kind of weird. But fortunately, I have a cache copy that somebody sent to me on Twitter, so we can go and take a look at it. Now, the title of the article that there was is Donny Cates calls on Hollywood to help with the comics industry. Okay, and here is the cache copy of the article, and if I come over here and I click on it, you can see that I'm getting a 4.4, which means that the page is missing or not available. Now, I'm not sure why the article was deleted. The post from Donny Cates is still up, and as you can see, it says, it would be pretty amazing if one of the actors who became a multi-millionaire would give a little something back to help the shops and creators who enabled them to have their lives. Just saying. Now, first off, I'm not sure why Donny Cates made this tweet to begin with. After all, everything's fine, right? No, it's not. But the second thing is, he mistakenly thinks that Hollywood actually gives a fuck about the comic book industry. Newsflash, it doesn't. Marvel Comics writer Donny Cates calls on actors who have gotten big by playing comic book characters to help the comics industry amidst the Voldemort crisis. First off, why would these actors give a shit to begin with? Yeah, they got big playing these Marvel characters, but it's not like they really care about these parts. They're actors. They're paid to do a job, and that job is to simply act. If they made their career, that's awesome, but they're not going to give a shit about the comic book industry, so they're not going to go and help out. After all, they have better things to do with their money, like spending on hookers and blow. Marvel Comics writer Donny Cates calls on Hollywood to lend a helping hand to the comic book world amid the struggles the industry is facing as a result of Voldemort. Anyone else out there remember the band The? No? Just me? Okay, moving on. Now I know why they pulled the article, because apparently it was the editor's day off. Comic book artist Cully Hamner chimed in with his own addition to Cates' proposal, referring to Marvel and DC films specifically. And as you can see here, here is his tweet. Like, if any of the main actors and or directors of the big two comics movies adopted a comic retailer and paid their rent for 6 months to a year, would be cool. And completely fucking unrealistic. He said, adding, hell, 3 months would help. Also, not fucking likely. The call for film and television industry to help out the comic sphere in this trying times is not surprising. After all, comics has served as source material for movies and television shows for decades, with more recent offerings helping to rocket Marvel and DC characters into the mainstream. And as you can see, it's a rather benign article. I don't get why it was deleted, so it just kind of leads me to some conspiracy theories. Like, was it actually the television and movie industry that told CBR to go and delete it? I don't know. It's all kind of weird, and quite frankly, this is a do-nothing article to begin with. So I was kind of curious as to who actually owns CBR, which is Valnet Inc. I actually thought they were owned by somebody else, maybe Disney or something, but apparently not. Apparently, Valnet also owns Screen Rant. And if you go to valnetinc.com, you get this website. It's nothing more than just a single one-page website where you just keep scrolling and it shows you all the different things like join their team and about their culture, where they have this video, and that's pretty much all there is to it. It's kind of weird. So yeah, that's basically it. Not really sure why CBR went and deleted the article. Maybe it's because the article was dumb and it kind of pointless, which it kind of is. Or maybe Disney called them up and said, hey, this makes us look bad. Pull it. You never know. So what are your thoughts, folks? Do you think that there's some sort of grand conspiracy behind the deletion of this CBR article, or maybe it was just dumb and they decided to pull it? Let me know. Leave a comment. I'll catch you next time. Holy shit, you made it all the way to the end of the video. Well, since you're here, you might as well do me a small favor. If you're new to the channel, go and click that subscribe button, bash that bell for notifications, make sure to like the video if you enjoyed the content, and also share it on social media. I even have a P.O. box in case you want to go and send me fan mail. I never get any, so you could actually be the first one. I'd like to give a huge shout out to all my Subscribe Star supporters. Without you, I would probably still be doing this. But in all seriousness, thank you very much, and I do appreciate the support. And I want to give a huge shout out to Toxic Manflu for joining the well hello there big spender tier, as well as Satakur 7th Legion for joining the Take My Money Damn It tier. You guys are awesome.